Hey, Shalom, Markins, Vakar Makapash from GMS London, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Chadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole for their pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video, just a quick one, right? Brother Wild posted up in the chat a little while back, and I wanted to do a video on it, but I'm just gonna kind of touch on it and link it with another aspect, another article that I had, found recently. But here in the UK, we've got these supermarkets. These are budget supermarkets. These Aldi stores are budget supermarkets for the less well off. Right, things are generally cheaper in these places, and even this supermarket chain have what they call what do they call them, man? Checkout free service, like the Amazon Go stores, right? Where you just walk in, pick up, you won't walk out. Yeah, there's no cashiers. You just no tills to sit out. You just pick up and you shop and you just walk out, right? Everything is deducted from the app, and there's no need for people. All right. But this store is now requiring you to, or it charges a £10 deposit, right? So it sets a condition for you to enter into the store, right? So what's to stop Esau? Well, the answer is nothing. But what's to stop Esau? Prevent you from entering the store for a different reason. I.e., you don't have the MOTB. You don't have the you're not verified to enter into the store. You're not certified. Because you haven't got the MOTB. You're not on the digital ID system. Right? If they can stop you from entering the store because you haven't, you don't deposit £10 before you even purchase, pick up and purchase anything, right? What's he sort of stop you to enter in for different reasons, different purposes, right? So they're creating a condition to shop. Okay, they're creating a condition to shop, right? So you can't enter unless you deposit £10, right? But let's say the new system's up now. Your pounds and your dollars or whatever, you're not tenable currency anymore, right? Because we've all switched to the CBDCs, the digital pound, or whatever they're gonna call it, right? You ain't gonna be able to enter because you can't deposit £10, or you ain't been verified to, or it can't be put, it can't be ID'd digitally or whatever, biometrically or whatever the case may be to enter into the store. I mean, you can't go to shop, right? So I'm not sure if you finished reading the rest of this, right? It says Aldi UK charges £10 deposit to enter checkout free store in Greenwich. Right, so like I said, there's nobody that's in there. I mean, security guards or whatever, or whoever is in there. You're gonna have somebody in there, just not cashier, not people on the checkout. All right, you're gonna need people to restock and shit. But so yeah, you just pick up, and it just deducts as you walk out. Scanners scan, through the cameras and stuff like that, whatever. Oh no, it's it works by like weights and stuff in it. You can take off the shelf and shit, right? But yeah, however they do it, right? They deduct it from the app and bill you directly. All right, so the discounter's sole shop and go store now requires shoppers to pay a £10 deposit before entering. The pre-authorization, because you're gonna need authority, you're gonna need authorization to enter, is deducted from their final bill. But with refunds for those spending less can take several days to process, right? So they've already got one of these stores. I know Amazon got a few scattered around the place. All right. It says with over 10 million items sold since its 2022 launch. Okay, so it opened a few years back, right? Shop and Go remains its experimental step into checkout free retail. #retail. as the wider rollout of such technology across the sector remains limited, right? But they plan on increasing this. No, is this not the way the world is moving? Right? Are they not getting computers and machines and AIs to replace people with work? Is that not? I mean, you can go to your local store. You ask the question: Is there more or less people working than there used to be? Because I guarantee you, there's going to be less people, and there's going to be more of those self checkout things, right? Seeing it everywhere, everyone sees it, right? So is that not the direction that they're moving in? All right, so it's going to become like a whole completely digital store. Like you just, you're going to become a lot like this. You ain't going to be using no physical cash. You ain't going to have no physical people there serving you. Even in the damn fucking subway, in my ends, right? There's a person that makes the sandwiches, obviously, right? Someone's got to make the sandwiches. Though robots can do that too. I've seen mans in Japan or robots in Japan making burgers and all kinds of shit. Um, you got the guy behind the deli counter, right, making the sandwiches, but you don't talk to him. You don't talk to that dude, right? But right in front of the counter where he makes the sandwiches, there's bloody touch screens and shit where you can put together your sandwich. You don't talk to you don't need to talk to the dude, right? You just press the touch screen, right? But it's right in front of, like, it's right where he is, pretty much right in front of him. Like, it seems completely pointless. But that's because they want to phase people out, right? Which links into the next. Oh, before I do that, actually. Let me grab this, right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, right? So you can't buy in this store until you deposit £10. That automatically comes out. You ain't purchasing nothing, it's gonna come out at the end, right? So that's the condition of entering into the store. Right, so this is going to be the new, updated conditions to do anything, to buy or sell anything, anywhere, right? You're going to need this mark, right? So again, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, so that's going to be the condition, the requirements, for you to be able to go and get your rations, right? Your limited products, right? But like I was mentioning, they're getting rid of people out of the stores and all that kind of stuff, all the different places, right? Because they're replacing you with machines and robots, right? Because they want you dependent on the state, and the state are going to come through for you, right? For some part, I guess, right? They're going to put you on universal basic income, right? And that might be gotten via normal, so-called normal means at this point in time. But there's going to come a point in time you're not going to be able to access those benefits and that UBI unless you take the mark and you are verified, right? You're in the system. All right. But this leads me on to the next article that I wanted to deal with, right? And it's from MSN, Business Insider, right? CEOs have a new skill to learn: managing AI employees, man, because they don't want real physical employees, because they go sick, they get pregnant, they moan, they complain, they get tired. All these things, all these are negatives in the world of business, because it makes you, means you're less productive. All right. And so ideally for them to make the maximum profits, the maximized profits, right? They're gonna replace you with machines, right? And like I said, you see that's how it's going. So to believe that this is not going to happen is ridiculous, right? People are going to be out of a job. Like the most basic, even I say the most basic jobs, but even higher up jobs, right? People are going to be out of a job. So there's going to be more and more people with less and less work to do, right? So they're going to have to be on government subsidies, government benefits, and whatever, right? That's why they're revamping the whole benefit system. Right now they're calling it universal credit here in the UK, right? And they're working on the universal basic income. They're pulling all these things into one space, right? To make it more manageable for them, right? So that's what they plan on putting you on, right? And you can't say it's not being planned, because obviously they're all working in this direction. It can't. One person can't just be like, oh yeah, we could, one elite or one person can't be like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. No, they all have to be in on it. It all has to be planned, and governments have to be, in line with everything. So it is a plan. They've been planning it together, right? That's what they're gonna do to the people, right? And that is what you can obviously see happening. All right. So, but you know what I find ironic though? It's just funny, right? Because all this money that these men are meant to be saving, because they're gonna get rid of people and put machines and that kind of stuff, man. Ain't nobody seeing any prices drop in the stores. Things are still going up. All this efficiency saving. You're not saving. The people are not saving. Just these CEOs and these board members and all that shit. All right. But anyway, so yeah, title of this one: CEOs have a new skill to learn: managing AI employees. Silicon Valley is licking its chops at the promise of AI agents. These are the startups to watch. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has prophesied, man, in the prophets now, right, that this may be the year the first agents, a set of artificial intelligence tools that can perform tasks on their own, join the workforce, right? So they think they're going to introduce these AIs into the workforce, right, that can act more independently than they have done previously, right? So the investors whose job is to back new technologies before they become ubiquitous, right? That's another big word, right? Are swooning at the promise of these digital co-workers. The rise of agents offers fertile, and this is the thing. This is why they've been slowly introducing these, machines and stuff into these different workplaces. Why your Tesco, your supermarket store workers, they're being replaced by kiosks, screens, or self checkouts, right? And like I said, that's what they plan on doing in all these places. You go into your you go to a fast food restaurant or something, or petrol stores. You just, and they say all this is like, you don't pay with cash, you tap. You pay with all this, via these digital means or whatever, right? And so that's what they want. They want to take people out. They don't want to pay people no more. Right? People are expensive, right? Machines are cheaper over the long run, as they put it, right? And so you ain't got to worry about them going off sick and that kind of stuff. You just need a few people to manage them, like to maintain them. That's it, right? But anyway, this is the rise of agents offers fertile ground for a select group of startups to establish themselves as the front runners of the shift. In that spirit, Business Insider review press releases, new article, blah 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 blah. Right. The last wave of artificial intelligence brought co-pilots, a type of virtual assistant designed to work side by side with a user. Some write code, some recap meetings or emails, and some transcribe notes on a physician's behalf. Co-pilots require some human hand-holding, but significantly amplify productivity and efficiency. Since that breakthrough, a new generation of virtual assistants has emerged. Agents describe an artificial intelligence that can complete tasks without much human supervision. They don't just assist, they take charge, right? And so if they can take charge and make decisions, what do they need people for? If they can collate all this information and data that it takes, or might even be possible for some humans to do, right? They might not have access to certain information, but they can pull all kind of information from the internet and know all different types of things, right? Near instantly, right? What do we need people for? What do we need people for? And so people are just going to get cut from the job. But where did all these people go? They're only fit to sweep roads. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. When I get the driverless cars and stuff like that, they're working on that, right? Or you don't need Uber drivers, or all these gig, the gig economy, low paid workers or whatever, right? You don't need them. Get in the car, deliver it yourself. And they'll just tell you to come back to the car. Rather than someone cycle or drive or whatever to your house. No, they'll just put it in a car, or whatever, drone, whatever, in it. So there is really going to be very little work left for people to do. all right? Because they're going to be taken over by machines and AI. And that's just how things have been going, you know, all these industrial revolutions. That is, it puts more people out of work because machines and whatever are more efficient, all right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grind is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. All the daughters of music shall be brought low, right? So not only are places, smaller businesses are being shut down because of the whole taxing and all these governments making these crappy ass decisions for them, right? It's shutting them down, right? All these pandemics and whatever, it's closing these smaller businesses down. But these bigger businesses, like these corporations and whatever, right? They got the means to survive these types of things, policy changes and whatever, and that say it just encourages them to invest more in this technology because usually the most expensive part of running the business is paying employees. So everything is being geared to destroy the system, right, and have it in the hands of a few, okay, being run by robots and AIs and machines and that type, right? While the common person, the average Joe, is that they're begging for handouts because there's no business, there's no work to go into. Whatever's left is going to be run by AI and all that stuff, robots and whatever. Okay, so again, the doors shall be shut in the streets, right? So how the elders used to put your mum and pop stores and that kind of stuff. These local businesses that you're not gonna be able to go in there because they're not gonna be, they're gonna fail, right? So the doors are gonna be shut in the streets. More places are gonna go belly up, right? So when the sound of the grind is low, meaning there's lack of work, right? And like I said, it's a combination of things. Why there's gonna be lack of work, right? He shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right. So that's what's being created right now. And like I said, it's all going to force you, into having to take that mark of the beast. All right. Let me quickly grab this. This is James chapter 2, verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you, right? The rich, the mega elite, right? Not just someone that's, halfway well to do, but the mega elite, man, they oppress the poor. Anyone, those that are underneath them, right? They are mapping out a world for you that is not of your choosing, right? Even though some of you think this way of progression, you call it progression, right? Because you just think this is man's intelligence, it's great, right? Great for everybody, right? But you think this is progression, right? But this progression is going to destroy people because it's going to make people miserable, right? It's going to put you in a dystopia, all right? But some of you stupidly want it. Some of you think this is great. Oh yeah, AI, yeah, great. Because you could use it on a phone. Because it can write essays for you and some shit. You know what I mean? Find out things for you because you don't know shit. You think it's great, but I mean, it has its uses, no doubt. But the reason why it's been made and developed is not for the consumer. It's not for us to fucking do some stupid shit on your phone with or whatever. Do some half-baked shit because you're too lazy, right? No, it's there for the elites to control his new system, right? And to shape it and form it in the way he wants it, right? To, his cage, part of his cage, right? So the rich oppress, okay? That's what they look to do with it, to use it for, to oppress the people, right? So again, do not the rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats, all right? So all they're looking to use technology for is to oppress, right? Make them bumper profits as always, right? And to oppress the people below them, beneath them, right? None of this benefits us. None of this benefits the average person. Like I said, all this money saving they're meant to be, creating by getting rid of people and using robots and AIs and whatever, man. You ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna see no benefit. You ain't gonna see cheaper prices. That's not gonna transfer to you. Okay, that's gonna transfer up. It ain't gonna transfer down. All right. It says here's a simple way to think about the difference. A co-pilot can assist with crafting a tailored vacation itinerary, while an agent can go further by booking flights, reserving the hotel, and organizing activities. I ain't, you know, personal assistant no more. All those types of jobs gone. All without a user needing to intervene at each step. Uh, So in the short term, human workers will be the reviewer, right? And you need less. You don't need many of them, right? You don't need many of those. Will be the reviewer in the loop, said Amble, an enterprise software investor in the future as trust is established over time. Because this is what they're trying to make you believe in this technology, make it like, oh, it's helpful, it's useful. Same with the Neuralinks and, you know, all these different types of technology that they're bringing out. They make it seem like it's useful. It's going to be used for the good, right? But no, it's just going to be used for the elites to do their, you know, wicked, you know, desires, right? As trust is established over time, I expect many data-derived actions will shift towards being entirely a set of narrowly defined task-driven agents. Uh, Agentic AI, which makes decisions without human input, is a hot topic at Davos this year. Right, AI agents, you know, so all the heads of government, all the heads of state, you know, are there talking about these things, man, and trying to, you know, implement these things, right? AI agents promise tangible benefits to companies, but raise questions such as whether they should get KPIs. Business leaders now have to work out how to manage autonomous bots alongside human employees, right? Many companies are using AI to get better, faster, and leaner being the word, leaner. What part are they trying to make leaner? Get rid of people. Because that's a big overhead cost that they have to, you know, pay out, is their employees. Then we can leaner so they can be more profitable. Even though these men make mega profits already, you know, but they've got to stay competitive, right? You know, that would be the reason for having to progress and make more money all the damn time. You know, the men always have to make more money than the previous year. Yeah, but they're making bare money in the first place. But like I said, it doesn't really trickle down so well. Money usually goes up. So but what happens when artificial intelligence is not just your tool, but your colleague and your employee? Should it be trained like a human, given goals and performance metrics? Yeah, we're gonna start hitting that realm of like, oh, you know, robots have rights too, with that shit. You know, like in fucking movies, man. So it's getting dumb. There's a reality sitting in at the World Economic Forum in Davos this year. Business leaders will soon have to decide how to manage not only the human workforce, but also a new class of AI employees while maintaining harmony between bots and people. It's something Lattice CEO Sarah Franklin has spent a lot of time thinking about. Her company, which builds HR software, announced last year that it was going to treat AI workers like humans. You know what I'm saying? See what I am saying? All right? You got to blur that line, man. By giving them official employee records, and even putting them through onboarding like a real human employee. The actual humans weren't keen on the idea because it's dumb, right? And that's it. Pause after it's a computer, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now with talk of AI agents everywhere, Franklin says Lattice idea was really prescient. What does that mean? Define. Prescient, having or showing knowledge of events before they take place are prophetic. The man are trying to anyway. So Frankie says Lattice ideas was really prescient or prophetic, if too early, but were ahead by months. They may prove to be so. Agentic AI is a hot topic at Davos this year. The past few years have brought much hype around artificial intelligence, but agents, AI that can act and make decisions independent of users' input, are what many stakeholders believe can provide tangible, immediate benefits, right? So, like I say AI is going to be a big thing of Esau's system, right? It's going to be, you know, tracking and tracing. It's going to be overseeing all the elements that Esau will have to physically do, right? But like I said, he doesn't want to waste resources on people, right? So AI is going to take over, right, and be the overseers of his his new digital system, of his cage, right. So you gonna go to let's take the shop. We're gonna take the shop for example. What's the article, right? So you're gonna go in or try to go in, right? It's gonna scan you, and this AI is gonna be like, no, no, you don't have to. You don't have the RFID chip. You don't have the right credentials. This and that. You don't have access, or you might have come in. You might have gone in already. You might have gone in already, and AI might make a decision, and send someone around to collect you because you've broken a law, a rule, or whatever the case may be. You know, it's just gonna be everywhere. Like that's why they're making smart cities. The AI is just gonna be everywhere, observing you, man. Like it was an angel. That's what they're there for. God's eyes, but these are the AI's Esau's eyes. And can make decisions based on the parameters that Esau's given it, or the commands that Esau's given it. Because AI is just a program. It's a program. It's been programmed to do something in a specific type of way, right? And with the whole DEI situation, and this scientific racism that's going on, or that they're trying to push, right? The AI is just going to be, that's my parameters. That's how I'm looking at things, and so it's going to make decisions based on the things it's being given. All this because the science says it, right, or whatever. So yeah, you see how this is going. So I'll just finish this last paragraph and close this. Right, it says so the past 2 years have brought much hype around artificial intelligence, but agents, AI that can act and make decisions independent of user input, are what many stakeholders believe can provide tangible, immediate benefits. Or as one exec in Davos put it, the time for kicking the tires is over. Businesses want returns on their investments. It's all about them, because people ain't gonna get no people ain't gonna get no benefit out of it, no returns, right? And agents are one way to get it. So to hell with people, right, and their livelihoods. Okay, it's all about the returns on investment. All right. Mm, I think that's what I'm gonna read. You get what's going on. Mm. All right. So I'm gonna end it there. Lauren has been edifying, and yeah. Until the next time, man. Next video. Shalom. Yabashim Shabakata. Shalom.